Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Marcus again from A Step Illustration. I hope that you guys are having a great day. I'm just actually coming back from work, and yes, I would like to continue and let you guys know about the importance of thumbnailing and how thumbnailing actually helps you improve your artwork because you could have different types of poses, facial expressions, etc., etc. And as you can see, I typically use reference photos, realistic reference photos, sketch out my ideas. It may take one or two times to actually be successful to a point where I actually feel comfortable with how it looks. So I don't really get caught up on how if it's 100% accurate. It'll never be 100% accurate. I mean, that's based off of human. We're just finite beings, so therefore there's going to always be some type of touch, so to speak, to your work in reference to the actual reference that you're looking at. So I typically, during my breaks at work, I have a small little sketch pad right here, and I forgot exactly where I got this. I don't remember where I got this from or who got it for me, but small little sketch pad, and I sketch out all my ideas and various poses, various facial expressions in this case, and yes, it works wonders. So I'm just gonna flip through a few. So just to give you guys an idea, sometimes they're accurate, and typically the first time they're not that accurate, but the second time around I normally nail it. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I'm actually sitting on the floor right now. I do apologize. These are various ideas that I would like to bring into my final draft, by the way. Let me start from the beginning. Show you guys. See, drawing is really the basis of your artwork. It's the pinnacle or the foundation work of your artwork. It's definitely is. It does wonders. Something as simple as that is a fundamental skill that takes years to acquire, and you're gonna always find room for improvement. Hands, I normally have a tough time drawing hands and various facial expressions, so I'll have to practice before I use my final drafts on my paper. What I normally like to use is mixed media paper. I like to use tons of medium, such as watercolor. That's one of the main ones that I'm using right now, and the gouache. The beauty with the gouache is that you can actually use a little bit more water to increase or decrease the opacity. So it'll render your paintings looking more like watercolor, or less water, where it can render your all your paintings, or gouache-based paintings, that is, similar to acrylic paintings. It's very interesting. It's very neat as well. Various ideas. Roses, practicing roses and facial expressions. Horses. It's one of my favorite animals, by the way. A little manga right here. So yes, just a few ideas that I want to show you guys. This is also, I like to show you guys the very first steps I normally take in order to make how to actually use watercolor and gouache. I typically like to use my my watercolor with color pencils. I believe they render your paintings an awesome effect. It gives it an awesome effect. So what I typically like to do once I'm at a comfortable stage of my drawings, I like to darken them. Yes, I like to go back over and darken the lines, because once I apply the watercolor, it's typically lightens the lines so I could see where my reference lines were originally established. So therefore, I typically like to go back over my lines and darken them. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use micron pen this time around, but I'll see what it takes me. See where it all takes me. It feels, it's a great, I'll tell you guys, it's a great feeling. Just, I wouldn't say mastered, because you're always improving. There's always things you could learn. I mean, there's always things you can always improve on. I don't think we'd ever know everything, but not in this lifetime at least. But we can always improve on our work, and it's a great feeling seeing improvement day by day. And that's just practice. That comes with just about anything. Anything in life requires practice, of course, and hard work. And I will say that hard work trumps natural talent, because natural talent only takes you so far. But after that, you need dedication, time, sweat, blood, tears, maybe literally or figuratively, to achieve your dreams. And I like what Gary Vee says. He says that something in effect of, in order to carry out your dreams, it requires sacrifice. And I totally agree with that 150%. He's absolutely correct. And I am definitely putting in the work. And as long as you put in the work, you put in the dedication and time, and you have a thirst for progression, everything will come into place. I guarantee it. If you're doing it half-heartedly, I mean, you pretty much get in what you get out what you put in, basically. And where your passion and your purpose meets, where they both meet together, that's a great fulfilling purpose in your life, whenever you have passion with purpose. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys the preliminary steps of and thumbnailing for how to establish watercolor based paintings, as well as gouache. I would categorize them in the same category. So this will be the first segment of the video, and I would like to finish this up. So I want to record to a certain point and come back to the complete product, in terms of establishing all the pencil work, all the graphite work first. Then I'll show you guys how to go about establishing the basic colors, and laying down the basic colors during the time, or after I, or you for that matter, establish your graphite, first graphite lines. Basically your drawing. You must finish your drawing first. And I, again, highly recommend for you to darken the lines, so you can have better results as you establish the first layers of watercolor. And I'm going to show you guys that it's important to layer more so than mixing colors. I've had experience where in the times past where I would mix the colors, and it doesn't come out, it doesn't render your paintings, your watercolor paintings, the way you really want it. And I personally have a blow dryer, a cheap blow dryer. It was around $10, give or take. So it wasn't very expensive at all. I highly recommend blow dryers, because it speeds up the process, and it helps you to get faster results as well, and establish your layers, because watercolor and all type of gouache based painting, or any type of medium for that matter, when you find out in reality is all based upon layering upon layering. So yeah, there you have it. So please like, share, and subscribe. Please hit that bell for notifications, because sometimes, well, I would say a good portion of the time, you may be subscribed, but you may not get any other type of content. So it's very important to press that bell for notifications of new uploads and updates that I'm going to have. So I do plan on opening up my shop very soon, and any type of prints and or original works that you guys may like is going to be opened up very soon. And I just want to thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great day. God bless. Take care now.